am so excited. Look what came! Hi everyone, my name is Akira and this is my channel called Zach Loves Books. Today I am happily doing a book haul. I haven't done one in 2 years. I literally went and watched my most recent book haul that I've ever done and it literally says 2 years ago. It saddens me. I am not someone who really brings in many books. Most of my books are e-arcs, which I'm learning that for some reason, it's not that I don't like digital copy books, it's that I'm more driven to read when it's more physical. But I do want to get to those digital copies that I own because there's a decent amount. So by what you can tell by the title, today I'm opening my very first order from Book Outlet. I have seen so many booktubers and many other people who order from Book Outlet, but I haven't had the chance to order from there myself. This honestly could have worked better when it was Halloween, but you know what? Whatever at this point. I got here 7 books in total. There was originally supposed to be 8, but one of the books I got was sold out. Let me go ahead and open this and I'll show you what I got. There, even with the pull tab, that was a struggle. Look at it. It's open. I had to do the rest of it off camera because it was a little bit of a struggle. But let me go ahead and pull each one out and show you what I got. Here are all the books I got out of its box. Look at it. I'm not showing you their side because I'm going to do that one by one. I organized them alphabetically by the title of the books. The hardest ones were the ones with many does. I just decided to go with the second word and went that way. The first book I got is Bad with Burning. What mostly caught my eye was the cover. So not only is the MC black, but we also got a black author. I'm really trying to put big emphasis on diversifying my book collection. Catterall can talk to the dead, and she wishes it made more money. She's been able to support her unemployed mother and mom's deadbeat boyfriend of the week so far, but it isn't enough. Money is still tight, and to complicate things, Catterall has started to draw attention. Not from this world, from beyond, and it comes with a warning: stop or there will be consequences. Catterall is willing to call the ghosts on their bluff. She has no choice. What do ghosts know of having to sleep for dinner? But when her next summoning accidentally raises someone from the dead, Catterall realizes that a live body is worth a lot more than a dead apparition. And wanting or not, she has no intention of letting this lucrative new business go. Only magic isn't free, and dark forces are coming to collect. Now Catterall faces a choice: resign herself to poverty or confront the darkness before it's too late. I just decided to read the summary because that's going to be easier for most of these books to explain. Some of these I have like personal thoughts on, or they were recommended to me. I'll let you know when I get there. The next book I got, which personally I am the most hyped for this book, it's called Hollow Kingdom, and let me quickly read the summary to you guys. ST, a domesticated crow, is a bird of simple pleasures. He spends his days hanging out with its owner, Big Jim, trading insults with Seattle's wild crows, example of those idiots, and enjoying the finest food humankind has to offer, Cheetos. Then big red eyeballs swell out his head and ST starts to think something's not right. He's tired, and true remedies such as beak delivered beer and an intensive cocktail of stolen pharmaceuticals fail to cure Big Jim's debilitant melody. Suddenly CT is left with no choice but to abandon his old life and venture out into the wild and frightening world of Seattle with Big Jim's loyal but dim-witted dog, Dennis. To his shock and horror, he finds Big Jim's neighbors literally devour one another. Local wildlife is abuzz with rumors of Seattle's dangerous new predators. Humanity's extinction has suddenly arrived, and the only one determined to save it is a cowardly crow whose only knowledge of the world comes from TV. What could possibly go wrong? I don't know about anyone else, but from that summary alone, that hooked me in. This definitely might be on my next month's TBR or this month. The next book I got is called Horrid. The cover is gorgeous. I just don't go off the covers because there's some books that have an amazing cover and the story just lets you down. Let me go ahead and read the summary. Following her father's death, Jane North Robinson Morgan and her mom, Ruth Lynn, moved from sunny California to the dreary, dilapidated old house in Maine, where Ruth grew up. All they want is a fresh start, but behind Northman's door lurks a history that leaves them feeling more alone and more tortured. As the cold New England autumn arrives and Jane settles into her new home, she finds solace in old books and memories of her dad. She steadily begins making friends, but Jane also faces bullies from the resident bad seed and struggles to tamp down her own worst nature in response. Ruth seems to be smiling with the return to her childhood home, but she won't reveal why. Then Jane discovers that the old storage room Ruth has kept locked isn't for storage at all. It's a little girl's bedroom, left untouched for years and not quite as empty as it appears. I have always been a huge fan of mystery doors. This sounds up my alley, so I guess we'll see what I think of it when I get around to reading this. Now, this book is definitely different from most of the books, is because I asked for it in the Discord server, are there any books where the main character befriends a monster in the book? And they recommended me, which I was surprised to have gotten. I didn't think they would have it. It's called The Girl and the Ghosts. All I know about this is somehow the main character is befriending a monster. That's all I wanted to read. Let me go ahead and read the summary. I am a dark spirit, the ghost announced grandly. I am your inheritance, your grandma's legacy. I am yours to command. Pink may be a ghost, but he's the best companion a lonely girl like Soraya, oh, I'm so sorry, this name may sound beautiful if someone else knew how to pronounce it, I don't, can ask for. He has a dark side, though, and when Soraya makes human friends, Pink's jealousy begins to overtake him. Soon Pink's jealousy threatens to consume them both, and Soraya and Pink must find enough light to survive both before they are both lost to the darkness. This will probably also be maybe next month, or maybe this month's TBR as well. Following along with the trend of me just finding out books randomly, we have here The Good Demon. It technically wasn't an exorcism, what they did declare. When the Reverend and his son ripped her demon from her, they called it a deliverance. But they didn't understand that Claire and her demon, known as simply as her, were like sisters. She comforted Claire, made her feel brave, and helped to ease her loneliness. They were each other's only. Now Claire only comforts are the 3 clues that she left behind. Be nice to him. June 20th, remember the stories. Claire would do anything to get her back, even if it means teaming up with a Reverend's son and scouring each of her small southern town for answers. But if she sacrifices everything to bring back her demon, what will be left of Claire? The second to last book I got is called The Last Wind Witch. If from the top of my head, I believe this has something to do like being able to control crows. Crows have been slowly becoming my favorite animal as I did research for them and stuff like that. I can't help it. So we're going on a trend with that. Let me go to the summary now. In her small village, Oak Hollow, Breda has been sheltered from both Temptious Kingdom and the wicked queen's reign. Apprenticed to a head witch, Brenda's only concern is finding a way to make her fickle magic work so she can prove herself as a head witch. But when she accidentally catches the attention of the queen, Brenda learns there's more to her magic than she ever realized. On the run from the queen's huntsman and her all-seeing crow spies, Brenda discovers the truth about her family and who she's destined to be, and that she may be the key to defeating the wicked kingdom and setting the kingdom right. Maybe this was a little bit different than what I expected. I hope crows are not harmed in the story. Either way, crows are in it, and I just couldn't help myself from getting this. The last book I got from Book Outlet is Nevermore: The Trails of Morgan Crow. This book was also on and off my list because I saw it. I took it off my Goodreads how many times by now. And once I finally found a permanent stay on my to be read list, I was like, let's see if it has it. And I was surprised because so many books they didn't have on there that I was looking for, which was kind of a bummer. But at least I got some books that I could find. And yes, we are keeping the Walmart sticker on the book. We are not even going to try to take it off. So let me go ahead and read the summary. Born on Eventide, the unluckiest day for any child to be born, Morgan is blamed for all local misfortunes, and worst of all, the curse dooms her to die at midnight on her 11th birthday. But as Morgan awaits her fate, a remarkable man named Jupiter North appears, whisking her away into the safety of a secret magical city called Nevermore. It's in Nevermore that Morgan discovers she must contend for a place in the city's most prestigious organization, the Wanderers Society. Morgan must complete 4 dangerous trials against hundreds of other students, or she'll have to confront her deadly fate. like many other books. I truly didn't know what this is about. Worst comes to worst, I don't like it, and whatever. Now that's all the books that I got. As far as shipping goes, it was definitely a little bit like there's times where the thing wasn't updating because I'm an avid checker of my packages because I like to be so excited when it comes. Anyway, I will see you in the next 2 years when I decide to come out with another book haul. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen unless I get some for Christmas, but I doubt it. For every book, if anyone's interested in checking them out for themselves, I will link down below the Goodreads page that you can go to and add them to your own list and stuff like that. Pretty sure you can also find them on Storygraph or Book Sloth, whatever. But that's the end of this video. And I will see you in the next one whenever that happens. Bye!